Justin asks Selena to stay. That's the message buried inside his newest move. Just after Selena Gomez's wedding, Justin Bieber dropped a surprise music video for Bad Honey, and fans instantly knew this wasn't random. The lyrics sound like a hidden confession to someone he can't let go of. Anyway, I want you to stay, and you turn heads when you walk in the room. It feels emotional, deliberate, and perfectly timed. A quiet plea disguised as a song. Just after Selena Gomez's wedding, when the internet was still celebrating her fairy tale ceremony, Justin Bieber made a move that no one expected. Out of nowhere, he dropped a music video for Bad Honey, one of the standout songs from his Swag 2 album. And while the visuals might look simple, the timing spoke volumes. This wasn't promotion, this was emotion. When Swag 2 first released, fans were already debating who Justin was really singing about. Some said it was dedicated to Hailey, his wife, the woman he built a quiet, stable life with. But others believed every lyric dripped with memories of Selena. The confusion faded when the Bad Honey video arrived after Selena's marriage. Suddenly, that single act turned a song into a statement. There's no wild storyline in the video, no flashy cameos, nothing to distract from the words. And maybe that's exactly the point. Justin didn't need a storyline because the timing was the story. He waited until after the woman he once called his everything tied the knot with someone else, and only then did he bring back the one song that feels like a message left unsent. Anyway, I want you to stay. People on social media immediately connected the dots. One user wrote, "He waited till she got married to remind her what she walked away from." Another said, "You can't tell me this timing is random." The comment sections filled with theories, heartbreak, and disbelief. "Justin's still in love with her," another fan posted. "This is the most obvious he's ever been." Others added, "He released it after her wedding for a reason. He wants her to hear it." It almost feels like Justin is using the silence between them as his stage. He isn't reacting with words or interviews. He's letting the music speak, calmly, quietly, but directly. Every frame of that video feels like a whisper to someone who will understand it instantly. The world might see this as just another music release. But for fans who've watched their story for years, it feels like Justin's subtle way of saying, even if you moved on, I'm still right here. When you really listen to Bad Honey, it doesn't sound like a casual love song. It sounds like a confession Justin couldn't make out loud. The line, "Anyway, I want you to stay," hits differently when you realize it came right after Selena's wedding. It feels like he's admitting, even if it's over, I still want you here. That's not something you say to someone you've moved on from. That's something you say when a piece of you still belongs to them. Then comes, "You turn heads when you walk in the room," a line that perfectly mirrors Selena's presence. Elegant, admired, unforgettable. And when he sings, "I might give you my loving, I might give you a piece of my mind," it sounds like the same tension that defined their relationship. Love mixed with pain, desire tangled with regret. Fans noticed it instantly. "These lyrics scream Selena energy," one comment said. Another wrote, "He's literally saying he can't let go." And maybe that's the truth. Bad Honey isn't just a song, it's a reminder, a quiet echo from someone who lost what he once had and still can't stop singing about it. This isn't the first time Justin Bieber has used his music to speak when he couldn't say things directly. If you look back at his older songs, the pattern becomes undeniable. Every time Selena re-enters the public spotlight, Justin releases something emotional, reflective, and painfully personal. Bad Honey is no different. It carries the same bittersweet tone that's followed him since their breakup. One recurring theme fans have pointed out over the years is the red lipstick clue. In multiple songs, Justin's lyrics circle back to that image. Red lips, sweet taste, danger mixed with desire. And who's known for that signature red look more than Selena Gomez? Fans quickly connected this visual again, saying, "He always brings up red lips when he's thinking about her." It's become his silent symbol, his way of referencing her without ever saying her name. Even in Bad Honey, the mood feels drenched in that same symbolism, sweet but burning, loving but painful. Every song he makes after her ends up being about her, one user wrote. Another said, "That red lipstick thing again?" He's obsessed. It's like no matter how much time passes, Justin keeps writing the same love letter, just with different melodies. What makes all of this even more surreal is how Justin and Selena keep mirroring each other's lives, almost like they're moving in sync without realizing it, or maybe realizing it all too well. While Justin released Bad Honey right after her wedding, Selena's choices around that same time seem to echo his past in hauntingly familiar ways. She got married in the same month and week Justin once did, and fans couldn't ignore the parallels, almost like both of them are still caught in the same emotional rhythm. Selena's wedding had 3 different dresses, just like Hailey's. Every look, from the veils to the details, carried that subtle déjà vu. Even her Tiffany & Company ring sparked discussion because Hailey wore one from the same brand at her own ceremony. It's almost like Selena was unconsciously, or maybe intentionally, revisiting the same script, but rewriting it in her own way. And then, just as her wedding photos started flooding the internet, Justin came back with his video. It's like neither of them can move without the other reacting. The music, the timing, the symbolism, everything feels connected. They don't talk, they don't post about each other, but somehow their lives keep reflecting the same story back and forth. Fans see it too. One comment read, "They're literally mirroring each other's lives." Another said, "Hailey and Benny are just spectators in their love story." Some even believe both are trying to get each other's attention in their own ways. Justin through his songs, Selena through her choices. Whatever the truth is, it's clear this isn't coincidence. It's a connection that refuses to fade, no matter how much time, love, or distance stands between them. Hailey Bieber hasn't said a single word since Justin dropped Bad Honey, but her silence has been louder than any post or statement. She's lived through this pattern before. Every time Justin releases a song that sounds like it's about Selena, the comparisons resurface, and Hailey becomes the target. It's a cycle that never ends. This time, though, it hit harder, because the timing wasn't just inconvenient, it was cruelly symbolic. Selena had just started her new life, while Hailey was once again dragged into the old one. Insiders close to Hailey claim she's staying calm and focusing on peace, but fans aren't convinced. "She's always the one who gets dragged back into his past," one comment read. Another said, "How do you compete with a ghost?" Others were even harsher. "She married Justin, but Selena still owns his heart." And that's exactly what people can't stop talking about, how it feels like Hailey is constantly fighting for space in a story that began long before she arrived. Hailey has always tried to project confidence, building her brand, smiling through public appearances, acting unbothered. But behind the quiet exterior, fans believe there's exhaustion. She's fighting for normalcy in a marriage that's never truly been hers alone. Bad Honey might sound like just another song to most people, but to Hailey, it probably felt like an emotional betrayal disguised as art. Another reminder that no matter how hard she tries to move forward, Justin's heart keeps reaching backward. And maybe that's why she's silent now. Not because she's unaffected, but because sometimes silence is the only way left to survive in someone else's unfinished love story. At this point, it's clear. This isn't just about a music video. It's about history repeating itself in front of millions. Justin's Bad Honey wasn't a random drop. It was a ripple that reignited everything he once tried to leave behind. Selena's wedding symbolized closure, yet somehow it opened every old wound again. And while she moves forward and Hailey stays silent, Justin keeps finding ways to speak without saying a word. Fans can debate all they want. Some say it's just timing, others swear it's intentional. But what's undeniable is the emotion behind it. You can hear it in his voice, you can see it in his timing, and you can feel it in the silence that followed. Maybe Bad Honey isn't a message to Selena alone. Maybe it's a reflection of Justin's own confusion. A man trapped between the life he lives and the love he lost. And in the middle of it all stand 2 women. One who's already moved on, and one who's still holding on. It's messy, painful, and human. But that's what makes it so magnetic. Because no matter how far they drift apart, Justin and Selena's story keeps finding its way back into the world. One song, one post, one quiet moment at a time.